Hey, welcome to our fourth episode of Remote Reviews. We are four Vancouver-based filmmakers, which means that we are out of work as usual, but also there is a pandemic going on. So we are currently spread out all over the country. This week we have a special guest, one of our oldest friends, in more ways than one, Mr. Mark Canborg. And so Mark, why don't you tell us about your choice this week?
My choice is Running Man. I believe it's The Running Man. And it's a Schwarzenegger classic, very campy. Don't want to spoil that. But now there's a little Easter egg here in that when I was going to college, there was a guy that worked as the, he was the security guard for the parkade in the building I lived in. And he told us one day, he said, hey, guess what, guys? I'm going to Hollywood. I got a part in a movie. Schwarzenegger's in it. So I'll point him out. Big role. Very exciting.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm looking forward to this now. Okay, well, let's...
He's dead now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so wait, moment of silence then. Okay.
No, moment of silence.
We can pause. When we see him, we can pause if you want. He wasn't a great guy, so I'm not feeling bad. I mean, he was kind of a jerk.
But thoughts and prayers.
Okay, sure.
This really started off dark.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Wow, look at that pixels.
That's some sweet 80s computer.
Is this the video game you were talking about, Jordan?
The video game is called
much.
Smash TV. And it's an amazing game, Smash TV. We should play it sometime.
I think we will.
Oh, wow. This looks like the warning you get at the start of a tape saying...
They were only off by 3 years. ...
It's all caps. They're yelling at us.
Oh, it's like vector graphics. Remember that game with the tank?
Oh, I loved it. That is
that nice
sweet
projection screen.
That's clearly real.
Projection. It's not even green.
Proceed with Plan Alpha. Eliminate anything moving.
I said the crowd is unarmed. There are lots of women and
How can you tell? All they saw was pixels. How can you know they're unarmed?
Is Ed Harris the co-pilot?
This looks like one of Jordan's Russian movies right now.
Schwarzenegger's beard there is actually very similar in length to Kyle's.
Why doesn't Arnie have a beard more often? Like, he's rocking that.
It looks pretty good, yeah.
He does.
It's a real beard. Is that a real beard or no?
No. Bernard Gus Ricewaite.
That's his guy? That's your friend?
It was a professor, Professor Toro Tanaka.
Harold Faltermeyer.
Who's that?
He did the music for Beverly Hills Cop.
It holds up.
That's Yaphet Kotto.
Oh, that's the guy from Alien.
And he's in Alien as well. That's correct.
He's in Alien. I think he's also in one of the James Bonds, like Live and Let Die.
Oh,
Yeah, Live and Let Die. He was Baron Samedi.
Oh, he's got the high ground.
Don't do it, Anakin! Oh. I hate you!
It's not happening. Then we try it outside. Move.
Did Schwarzenegger just do all his lines in ADR? Because he hasn't said any line like with his mouth moving. It's all
it's all ADR so far.
Yeah, I love matte paintings like this. This is a really cool one.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's a lost art.
Very Blade Runner with the big
definitely.
buildings.
So I just want to point out that like this is already like a full movie's worth of story. He's like an army officer who refuses to kill civilians and goes to prison only to escape. That's already a movie.
And we're done. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're
That's
done.
Good.
He's escaped. It's another beret-wearing resistance fighter, just like in The Saint.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, man. I mean, all freedom fighters have to have that beret. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, otherwise you're not fighting for freedom.
Like Schwarzenegger is just wearing what he would normally wear. He's got the gym shirt on. He's smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
He has the, might be, yeah. He has the fireman suspenders though.
weird because they've given him like really advanced age makeup, but his voice doesn't match. He's obviously a middle-aged man.
They did like a Prometheus with
Yeah,
Guy
they
Pearce.
pierced him.
the guy Pierce.
Just in case they want to make him younger later, which they don't,
Yeah.
but they want to have the option.
See you guys at the 10-year prison reunion.
You can still join us if you want.
No, thank you. My brother's gonna get me out of the city. Plus,
God, he's not even trying. He's not even trying to give a line reading.
He's Arnold. He doesn't have to try. Oh, wait, hold on. What's actually going on right now? I'm probably just not paying attention. He must be there for a reason. He put on a yellow hat to disguise himself, and he's going in with a code to do something to somebody for some reason, right?
Well,
Well, we don't know.
obviously that's why he's wearing a yellow hat.
We don't know. There's a Bowflex commercial.
I mean, I am enjoying this movie, but this does seem like a kind of like a low rent version of Total Recall.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, big time, yeah. Yeah.
Jesse the Body Ventura, future governor of
Oh,
whatever.
upside down. Wow.
That was a really bad scene. The whole sequence.
Wait,
Yeah, none of it.
I just paused.
Oh.
One of the criminals was
Babyface.
Babyface, and it was an actual baby though.
Can you go back?
Yeah,
That
rewind
can't be
it.
right.
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
There's no fuck. Oh! Baby face march?
It's an actual baby.
Literal baby.
Wow.
I don't trust him though.
This would be a role I get. The guy with the tray walking
Yeah, you can do
around.
Oh, you could totally do that.
I could probably do that. Does he have any lines? No. That's all right.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. I'm still hoping that guy's going to stay on
I
the line
know.
for Kyle.
Say something.
I'm going to say, please.
A huge boosted sales for Bowflex. Mark, you did a similar thing. That's how you got to Honolulu, right? When you lived there?
That's right. Yeah, I used the same kind of computer, and
You stole
A
a
travel
woman's travel
pass.
pass.
that's right. And I got it from a nice lady on a Bowflex.
That's how you met Jill.
That's how I met Joe.
That's like the same outfit Bruce Willis wore in 12 Monkeys when he was going through the airport.
We should have watched that. That's a great movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
And then we couldn't find
Whoa, he is clever.
So clever.
Wanna move it up there? We got
What?
That was his plan?
Just to hope he makes the people behind him get impatient and that they would just push him through.
I like that the security, everyone just instantly believes it's him, just based, not based on anything except for her, what she just said.
What kind of net is that, Jordan?
I don't know. It's a real thing. It's legit.
Come on, Jordan.
I mean, the net didn't even tangle his feet. He could have just kept running. It was just his upper body they got onto.
That looks like Chris Pine.
They couldn't just like shoot him up with a tranquilizer before throwing him in there, or
No, they had to gas him.
they had to gas him. Okay, sorry. I mean, they were shooting him with all these other things. He might as well have just whatever.
Look, Kyle, they had the gas room. Might as well use it.
I mean, if you have it, you have to use it.
Yeah.
This is Jordan's game. This is what Jordan would do.
I would be good at this. The dance sequences were by Paula Abdul. I just looked it up.
Really?
You're kidding me.
I just want to point out this dance sequence has been going on about 15 minutes.
And people like are cheering, like, yeah,
Yeah, why was she like, oh my God, look.
whoa.
It's still going.
You know, if you paid Paula Abdul to do a dance sequence, you might as well get your money's worth.
She choreographed this pose, just the holding it for like 20 seconds. Like, guys,
ad infinitum for cassettes, videotapes, bubble chips, and all other methods of recording.
That's such like lazy. That's such lazy legal mumbo jumbo.
yeah, that legal stuff has nothing to do with it.
They're still dancing.
Lucky he didn't kill you, too. Or rape you and kill you. Or kill you then rape you.
That's a Stephen King. Is that right from the book? That's a
I assume
I
direct-
would be
It's all-
curious to read the Stephen King original.
During his cocaine phase. Dude, really upset about that car.
A car, yeah. Did Paula Abdul choreograph that little part too?
Yeah.
All that, yeah. Paula, what can we do here? Okay, let's try a little. Okay.
This is basically Gladiator with
Yeah.
more dancing.
I'll be back.
Oh wait, this was after Terminator.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's recycled that so many times, even in non-Terminator movies. I don't even know how he gets away with it. I like her sweater. Her little
Yeah,
top
it's
there.
very cool. Yeah.
So that's something Dustin could wear and get away with. It's very hipster.
Oh, it is.
I've got a couple of them. I think this is the guy from the credits who's an actual professor.
I like his hockey stick sword. That's pretty cool.
I want to say, just to say that I was convinced the 90s were going to be like this.
Like bike gangs and chaos.
Oh, just crowds of people with money and blue lights and yelling.
Does this remind anybody of Bob and Doug's Big Brew, Strange Brew?
Yeah, Strange Brew. I mean, he's really committing to his character. I mean, those pads are pretty cumbersome. It would be better if he didn't have them on, but I mean, if he...
We should probably watch Bob and Doug's
Oh,
Strange
it's so
Brew
good.
at some point.
Were you guys there? I watched it at the Wedgwood house. I made everyone watch it, and then Xena turned to me after and said that was the worst movie I ever saw in my life. Have you seen
You
it,
know, there are
Dustin?
life-size Bob and Doug statues 1 block from here. They're wearing masks right now.
Oh, wow.
It's an Edmonton thing, yeah.
Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
So he went higher because he
That's-
was Sub-Zero and now he's Zero. So we went up.
But that shot, the
Which one?
shot
That one?
on the monitor is like a really good shot. And they're
Oh
running
yeah,
away.
yeah. That actually that is a cool shot. Yeah.
I like this. Boom, boom.
That's
You could
good.
feel their brotherhood.
Kyle, this is your character.
That's the guy. That's the guy.
It is that the same? Yeah, it is the same guy.
That was the
It's the
same
same
guy that
guy.
you did makeup.
Doesn't say anything. He's got to say something by the end of it. Come on.
That looks like Peter Bogdanovich.
Whoa, look at the light on my head. Ah! Okay, can we pause it? Thank you. That guy was security in my building when I went to college.
Did he wear a mesh shirt?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That was the
Yeah.
80s. Though.
It was the 80s. We all have mess.
So how did he get the scar in real life?
It's not a real scar. It's a
Oh,
movie.
okay. Oh,
I remember, I got to tell a quick story about him. He was from Kentucky or someplace, I forget. He went home for Christmas and he came back early and we said, Gus, what's the deal? We thought you were gone for the whole Christmas season. He said, my brothers were shooting at me, so I came back. He wasn't kidding. None of them got along. They were all like that. He was just a really hyped up guy. They shot at him. Texas. Anyway, here we go.
I believe it. I
He
believe
died,
it.
he died of a heart attack.
It would be great if this guy was also working in your building, Mark.
I know.
And he
I was
played
thinking
with,
the exact same thing.
Is that a Cybertruck?
yeah. It's Elon Musk actually took a lot of Tesla from this. The new Tesla spacesuits are actually the same as that electricity suit.
This looks like Tron.
Just a close up on the light bright.
Like, right?
Get out. Everybody out. Come on, move.
Oh, Kyle has to leave.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Nice.
Mr. James Brown. Well, Jim Brown.
He's got a jetpack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these grandmas are like their #1 demographic here.
Why here? No, I want to go that way. I think that's
Oh, can she please stop talking?
I love her.
What's wrong?
You know he's angry because he smacked the table. Jordan, is
Wow.
that an Uzi?
yes, it is. Micro Uzi. Uzi pistol. I hate Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in this. Like, I hate it. I think this is my least favorite Arnie movie ever.
It's not that bad.
Hi, Jamie. My name is Wendy. Listen, I have a question about Dynamo. Is he seriously hurt or what?
Oh, Burry guy. He's into it, man. It's that jump in his step.
That was a nice slideshow.
Wait, he could never get wet?
He can never get wet. He's got a battery up his ass. Who directed this? Do we know or remember?
The Starsky from Starsky and Hutch directed this movie.
What? Did he?
Yes.
What?
I got to score some steroids.
I got to score some steroids?
I got to score some steroids. What does that mean?
It just means he's not up to the task because he doesn't have steroids.
Or I got to score some steroids, so I got to go?
Why did he even bother coming out then, just to say that line and then go right back to where he came out from?
I think he wasn't sure until that moment.
Until there was all that pressure to do something.
And then he's like, you know what? I got to get some steroids. I'm out of here.
That should be our excuse when we don't want to do stuff. Just say,
Yeah,
oh,
you know
Chris,
what?
I can't
Love
watch
to.
the movie. Gotta get some steroids.
I assume the lyrics are precisely describing what just happened.
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
You put me in a bobsled and launched me through some tubes.
So first off, I want to apologize on behalf of the 80s.
Yeah, but the music was good though.
This was great.
Was pretty fantastic in this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was, I guess, here's what I would say. And I feel kind of bad making everybody watch it, but I didn't realize how bad it was going to be. So, but to me, it's if you had a museum and you had an 80s exhibit, this could be the whole exhibit. Like
it just plays. It plays on.
That's all you
loop.
need. It's got everything about the 80s.
Big screen just plays on a loop.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't play the movie. It just plays the dance sequences.
Everything, the sound effects, the line, everything is the 80s encapsulated in a moment of kind of mediocrity. Well, I should say Hollywood in the 80s. This was it. There were great films. This wasn't one of them.
But I think the core concept is kind of interesting. I mean, it's literally the Hunger Games, and that was
It's
a
literally
huge
the Hunger
franchise.
Games.
It's Hunger Games, and that was like, I mean, that
But
was
you
huge.
you have the whole the protagonist kind of.
Yeah.
You want to like him because he didn't kill these innocent people when he was a helicopter pilot,
Right.
and yet through the whole movie he's like sadistically killing everybody joyfully. Like,
But again, that's the 80s. That's what cops did in the 80s. That's what military did. If you're the enemy, I just destroy you.
but
with a line.
Yeah, it's very much us versus the evil empire in
Yeah.
different forms.
Yeah.
So to go with our, I guess our rating system very quickly, if we're gonna cap off with that, I would give this a play. It's just kind of kooky enough with the costumes and the really cool music and the 80s-ness to make it worthwhile, but it's not good.
Yeah, I give this a play. I mean, yeah, I just watched this for the first time recently, a few months ago with some of the guys there, and I don't know, maybe the fact that I watched it on VHS and it had a very like retro feel to it, like it kind of helped. I think it kind of helped.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know. I watched it with those guys, and it was like this isn't bad. Like, how come I haven't heard of this? How come I haven't seen this? And watching this in super HD, and you can see a lot more of the details, which some of the flaws in the look of the film and how cheap it looks definitely didn't help. So I was a little disappointed this second time around, but yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's a play for me because I did enjoy it, but I probably won't watch it again for a while. So,
And Jordan,
I really hated this movie. Like,
Is this an eject?
This is a hardcore eject and like burn the tape.
that's excessive. Come on.
I hated this movie. I wish I'd never seen it. It was a waste of an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh.
I like the soundtrack.
I think I just realized one of the big problems that would have made this a whole lot better is that there should have been a lot more people running. There should have been a whole lot more runners, and so there was a whole lot more people like fodder to get knocked off and killed and everything. Just having 3 of them is just not good because they're your main characters. They're gonna make it through most of it. But
Yeah.
anyways, Mark, what do you think?
Oh wait, one more thing before
oh,
Mark goes.
Please.
I was going to say,
Yes.
I do think it's cool that they predicted deep fakes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah.
Fairly
And how
accurately.
they would ultimately be used to defeat Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That's probably what they'll be used for. So yeah, I mean, I guess if those are my only choices, I'd have to say play, because I don't feel that the movie should be destroyed like Jordan does. I think I really do. I mean, it is a time capsule. I think it perfectly, it's like, you look at it, I don't know, whatever. It just feels like at that time, it fit perfectly. So almost from a historical standpoint, historical media standpoint, I think it's pretty interesting. It does not play well now, right?
So you think we should literally bury it for future generations?
Yeah. I would put it in a box and let it be opened at some time in the future, and learn from it. Learn from our mistakes.
Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you for this.
Coming. Can I say one last thing? If this is I feel bad about Gus, my friend Gus, who was Buzzsaw, because I spoke rather in a cavalier manner about his untimely death. No, I just think he was an interesting dude. It was fun to have him as our security guy. He offered to give me steroids. I said no, but I thought it was a nice offer from him. And
so you were like Sven, yeah.
I was exactly like Sven, yeah. And rest in peace, Gus.